This female here, this is a 5-minute video. I can't survive off $10K a month. Maybe some of y'all have seen this video. It's a woman from out in California. So if you are a guy that's making $100,000 a year, you're broke. Now, again, some of these places, man, it's expensive. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. Now, we're going to get into this video. And these women are going to be like, you know what? Even though we're strong, we independent, we don't need a man, but we need a man that makes over 100,000. But our baby's father is broke. He don't pay no child support. The living boyfriend, he ain't got no money like that. But you nice guys, you guys that did everything right, you went to college or you started a business, you don't have any children on your own, you stayed out the streets. You need to be highly successful to date us. But you know, if you wanted these guys, right? You know, these guys that we actually want to be with, but they broke. We want them to do better, but you know, we ain't want to say it out loud. That's what's going on out here. That's what's going on out here. But let's get into this video here.
This comment. $117,000 a year is $10,000 a month. It's not that I live a lavish lifestyle. It's that I live an adult life. I'm 25 years old. You cannot survive on $10,000 a month. I can't.
YouTube was blocking me big time last night. Cant. From last night's show. Dr. Cosby should have sued the 51 lying wenches that lied against him. Love.
But shout out to you.
Sir, I'm from California. Average where? My parents were making at least $400,000 a year with a combined income. In California, and I'm in Arizona now, so like.
Okay, so is it expensive to live? Listen, anybody here from Arizona? If you're from Arizona, is it expensive to live in Arizona? I would think that it's a lot cheaper because there are people who move from California to Arizona too. Is it cheaper to live in Arizona than it is in California? I would think so. You mean to tell me that you can't live off at 25 now? We're not talking about 35. We're not talking about 40. We're talking about 25 years old. How many 25-year-olds that y'all know that make over $100,000 a year? What type of lifestyle are you living to where you at 25 can't live off $100,000 a year? Have you thought about investing your money? Saving money? No, you just think about spending it as soon as you get it. Which is why you have to make these goofy videos explaining why 100,000 ain't enough for you at 25. Then you talk about your parents making a combined 400,000 a year. Well, that's the thing. It was two adults putting their income together. You're just one person. You're not married. You don't live in California anymore.
She can live off of $5K a month. She just wants the other $5K to go shopping weekly, vacation monthly, and consistent Sunday brunches.
Right. She want to spend that money on nonsense. Just to buy a bunch of clothes and red bottom heels and purses. Trick a little bit off on one of her friends with benefits who probably doesn't have no money of his own. That's what she want to do.
Sir, $117,000 a year is not a lot of money. It's a lot of money to some Americans because Americans are broke. But $100,000 is not a lot of money. But congratulations.
Huh.
As is expensive AF, plus you have to have rental ins.
Appreciate that, Darrell. AZ is expensive. You have to have rental ins. Huh. But is Arizona more expensive than California? Because there's a lot of people that are moving there from all over the country, from what I understand. She says Americans are broke. No, people living off the system are broke. People who don't have the drive and the commitment to do for self are broke. People who vote for the Democratic Party are broke unless you're one of these rich entertainers, right? If you don't have the work ethic to be, because you could be successful now. I mean, you can make money online just, a lot easier than going out here and getting a job. Even though there's plenty of places that are looking for people to hire now. So yes, there are people that are broke, but those are people that are choosing to be broke because they're not going out and applying themselves. And no, if you don't make over $100,000, that doesn't mean you're broke. That means that you like to spend money. You spend money as soon as you get it. That's why the net worth of your Western black woman is as low as it is, because you get that, even though she's a little racially ambiguous, but it's because as soon as they get the money, they spend it. They don't save nothing. Arizona and Texas is crowded. Yeah, because I've heard a lot of people are moving there. I've heard a lot of people are moving to Texas, and they're moving to Nashville, Tennessee, and they're moving to Arizona. They're moving to Florida.
It was getting a lot of views, and before it blows up, I just want to get a few things straight. I sound really entitled in the video.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did sound a little entitled. You did sound a little bit entitled. At least she's understanding and taking account. As of right now, she's taking accountability. We'll see.
That I posted. And that's not how I meant to come across. I should have never used the word a lot. Because let's get this straight. If someone offered me $100,000, that's the price for the reality TV show I'm trying to be on, I would grab that and run and invest and use that for my music, for my fitness, for my business, for my home, for my family.
Yeah, she's on her Instagram. She is a fitness trainer-ish model. They got a ton of them. They got a ton of these fitness models now. All of them taking similar pictures, similar career routes.
I would give back to the community. $100,000 is a lot of money. Well, I do apologize for using the wrong word, for using the wrong verbiage. I did. I sounded like a silver spoon, and I'm not her. I'm not that girl. And you guys are like, oh, that's what the silver spoon girl says. I mean, even after researching a little bit more and realizing that the national U.S. average of income is almost $60,000, median at 2022. Comparing that to $100,000 is a lot. That's a lot. And so I shouldn't have said, and I don't want to backtrack. I don't regret what I said. I regret the way I said it, because I don't want anyone to mistake who I am or how I'm living my life and stuff like that. I'm very grateful for what I have. I've always wanted more for myself. I want to do better in life, and I want to give back. I want to leave an impact on this world. I want to be a bigger influence and show people that you can be yourself and do anything that you want. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. Not everyone had the same upbringing as me. Not everyone had the same upbringing as you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want more for yourself, then there's nothing wrong with that either. When I was talking about $100,000, dividing it by 12 months being $10,000 a month, my rent is $2,000. Now, the rent in Arizona may be different.
Okay, hold up, wait a minute. She says she makes $100,000 a year, right? Her rent is $2,000 a month. How you making over $100,000 a year? Your rent is $2,000 a month, but you claim that that's not enough. You're not making enough. Are you saving money? Again, are you investing it? I was thinking her rent must be $5,000, $5,000 a month. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that she was making. She had to pay more. Now, we don't know how much she's paying for the car. We don't know how much the car payments are, because the insurance tried to get over on you by how new your car is. But if you're only paying $2,000 a month, I mean, for rent in Arizona, I don't think that's a whole lot.
To where you are. There are other financial decisions I can make. For example, if I want to save money, I can live with someone else, like a roommate. But I don't want to live with a roommate. I want to live alone.
No, you can save money by saving money. by actually looking into your finances and actually doing the work of looking at your income each month and breaking down how much you should put to the side. But the thing is, you're not putting money to the side. You're putting everything in one pot and you're spending it. And, by the next month, you're looking for that next paycheck, that paycheck coming in or whatever you're doing financially. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna make this next month so I can spend this. No, you can't be doing that. And no, you don't have to get a roommate.
I want to have my own place. So someone mentioned this. And by the way, that's mascara on the roof of my car because as a girl, when we're doing our mascara, it happens to me all the time. And I've gone to get in my car cleaned and they've just said that it's going to be like $500. Okay, so this is just one of the comments I'm going to stitch because a lot of people are taking my video out of context.
What's with all these TikTok explaining? Why is she explaining? This chick is doing a whole lot of explaining, man. We just want to know why 100,000 ain't enough when you only paying $2,000 a month in rent.
This broad ain't investing in ish. Maybe in weave or sandals, but nothing of substance.
Yeah, must not be. I don't think they're investing either, man. When you complaining that 100,000 ain't enough, but then you looking at how much you're paying towards your bills, and it's like, well, where the rest of the money at then?
$10,000 where I live is not a lot of money. Being 25 years old, being a young adult, being from California, being someone who likes to travel, being someone who likes to eat, being someone who likes to work out, being someone who does a lot of activities.
You can work out at home. You could buy you some exercise equipment at home. You don't have to go to the gym. If you need to go to the gym, get you a cheaper gym membership then. She's already telling y'all where the money going. She likes to eat. She likes to travel. Traveling is expensive, which is why you need to minimize your traveling unless you have to do it for work. If you're not making no money on your travels, you don't need to be traveling. So
working at a restaurant is my part-time job. So I do have other incomes. I was not bashing anyone who does not make $100,000 a year. I'm just saying that in specific areas, in a lot of areas, $100,000 is not a lot, especially when you have a family, especially when you're, you know what I mean? And
do you have a family? I mean, do you have children? Would not be shocked, but I mean, do you have children you're taking care of?
Y'all need to stop being so sensitive. I'm sorry, I'm not responsible for how you take my videos. I'm not responsible for your feelings. All I can say is I'm very direct. You can ask me anything. And I'm not a silver spoon child. Like, I'm humble.
Well, you definitely came off as somebody that silver spoonish. Listen, I don't, do what's in the best interest for you. But if you're having money problems, don't call mommy and daddy, because you know what they're going to tell you? They're going to be like, well, geez, you moved to Arizona. You're making over $100,000 a year, $10,000 a month. Why are you complaining? Where are you coming back to us for money? She likes to travel. Let y'all know she likes to go out of state. Probably be traveling for D appointments. Or whatever you be doing. Traveling don't even cost that much if you planned around it. You buy your ticket months in advance. You get your room set up months in advance. Get you a good deal. Obviously, this chick is reckless with her money. She ain't talking about the shopping that she does, because we all know that, when she said she was from California, we know what that meant. We know that when you said you're from California, that means you like to shop. Most of these women love to shop. And then she puts her age in it. 25 is a grown adult. You're 25, so what? You're an adult. You have to deal with adult decisions, adult ramifications of behavior. So we can't give you a pass on that. I'm sorry.